Hello everybody and welcome again to my YouTube channel, and this is Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode in a way, Skyblock. So this is episode 3 if memory serves. It doesn't sometimes. That's a different story. Alright, let's get back into the game here, and I'm going to show you the craziness that I have done and tried my best not to advance too far in terms of progression. So first, I made an engineer's hammer so that I could finish up the coke oven. So here's the recipe. So it's all that we can make. Right now I am having coal coke be produced and get the creosote oil for treated sticks, or blanks here. So I got 6 so far, and then got 2 tree sticks. Made ourselves the Industrial Craft 2's forge hammer, which is used to make the iron plates. So it would take this, and it takes 2 ingots to make an iron plate. I would have expected 1, but 2. So they're really trying to push the, let's make this hard. So the first thing I did was make a bucket, and then I cleaned this up. Yes. I did a few things. So first I made the stone barrel to go, and then I took the water bottles, which I left in here. I went and took the 4, filled this up with water. No, I take that back. That wasn't how I did it. Let's see. Yeah, I did actually. No, I did take the 4 water bottles and then filled it up. Then I filled the bucket up with water, and then went ahead and shrunk this down a little bit. I decided the flowing water was the best at the time, because it seemed like the transfer node was giving me troubles, and I did make the world interaction upgrade. So yes, I did use up my 3 diamonds already to make that. But I thought it would be the best use because this only has 1 durability. It's only for crafting. So I wanted my cobble gen. I upgraded this barrel twice, so it has the iron upgrade on it. So it was a wood and then an iron. Let me look that up here quick for you guys. So yeah, here we got the structural Mark 1. So just 4 planks with 4 fence, and then the iron. And then to make the void upgrade, it was where I needed obsidian. So I made the crucible. Well, unfired crucible. Let's look that up here quick. Where? How's if I spell it right? Crucible. There you are. Alright, so the unfired one requires porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. Put it in this shape to get the unfired. Put it through furnace and get the full one. And then you just fill this up with stone. For some reason, this doesn't like to transfer directly to the side. It at first started, and it didn't. So it's been kind of a... I hate that. There. Manual process of refilling that up. I've expanded a lot. I took a lot of time trying to further build out our area. Oh yes, when I made the bucket, I got a trophy, bucket trophy from Feed the Beast Trophies, and I was not expecting that. So there's our coal coke oven. I did make some open blocks, rope ladder. Let's take a look at that quick. Not rope. Rope. Just takes 3 sticks and string. Gives you 8. I thought how it originally worked was just 1 rolls down to whatever length it is, but no, it actually takes however many is in your inventory to go down. So if you don't have enough to go down, you got some troubles. This was quite the challenge to make this downstairs area for me, but I cleaned it up the best I could so it looks nice. So here's our coal cook oven. I put in some stone bricks to kind of give that raised look. And then I'm using these large glowstone bricks from Mine Factory Reloaded. It's this one. So you just take 4 pieces of glowstone on stone bricks and gives you 8. It's like, oh yeah, that's perfect. I like the design. It matches the rest of the stone. So I thought, okay, let's try to get a decent... And I tried to line them up with the torches the best I could to kind of give a sense of uniformity with the lighting. It's kind of hard to choose which areas I want to light up. So, as I said, let's bring up the map here. This was supposed to be like our technology, and then down here would be our magic. I haven't built that out yet. And then over here would be the gardening. And then this is where our house is going to be. I haven't started working on the house just yet because I need to go and get the videos posted up and get your comments on how you want me to design a house. Or if you just want me to do my own design, that might take a little time to try to figure out how I want to do that then. But, oh, I should have had the tape measure thing. Is Bibliocraft even in here? That's odd. That keeps forgetting Whatever. I don't know why that's not saving that information that I've chose that to be not shown. Okay, Bibliocraft isn't here, so it does have the tape measure. I just don't have it on me right now. Alright, so that aside, I will eventually get this stuff cleared out from the middle and then migrate it over to the house so that it'll at least feel like a more proper intersection here to go to the different main areas. I did experiment a little bit to see how well I like having these be interconnected. I didn't originally plan to do that, but then I was like, no, I don't have flying yet, so maybe it'd be a good idea to interlink these so I don't have to always go to the middle and go to the next section, kind of thing. I haven't made up my mind how I like that, or do I want to continue doing that. So let's get back on track. I use these to go and help light up the dirt block, lower the dirt block a little, so that way it's a little easier to manage to cut it down. That's gonna be a little tricky. It's a little high up. Most of my trees have been like so low, which is kind of funny. That's actually the second tallest one that I've had. There's one that I had that was taller. It took a little time to make. I did make the heavy oak sieve just to kind of see how that worked compared to the oak sieve. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made up my mind. I'm still thinking oak sieve probably be the better method than the heavy oak. This doesn't have to be oak. It can be any wood you get, but since oak is what we started with, that is what we're going to continue to be working with unless otherwise changes. So this section right here was all from gravel. This section here, going up to there and down to here, was from sand. So there's a lot of stuff in sand. And of course, this section here is for dust. So this is what dust produces. Here is from smooth stone. If I hadn't stumbled across it in any eye by accident, I would have never guessed stone could be sieved. So this is how you can get lots of marble and limestone. I kind of like the marble, but limestone I care less about. I've seen too much of it from Feed the Beast Regrowth. No, it's not technically Feed the Beast mod pack. Technically, it's a third-party pack from the Feed the Beast launcher. But what I really wanted, and what I did get, was these oreberry bushes. So we got the essence for experience, we got copper, but aluminum was kind of the one I was concerned about, and iron's a nice little benefit. So we got what we really needed from that, which was great. And that was... What was that? 2 or 3 stacks of smooth stone? I think that's about how much I did for it. Every single one was about maybe 3 stacks. And then this is from dirt. And that would have been probably about 3 stacks as well. I can't remember for sure. God, I lost count. So you're going to get tons of stone. So that might be something you might want to consider avoiding out, considering that we have a cobble generator now. But sugarcane seeds, that's going to come very handy in the near future. So we're going to have to get these planted. Spruce seed. Rubber tree seeds. Potato seed, acorn, grass, carrot, birch. That's different. I am not going to be able to pronounce that right. Acacia? Melon, pumpkin, and of course your vanilla wheat. So, yeah, that's going to be really helpful for when we go and start working with our gardens. Now, I could have went 9 by 9, but I went 7 by 7. So that way I kind of have an easier, more balanced looking framework. So we got 3 gardens so far. We're going to have to upgrade our... Oh, no, wait. I take that back. That's not the wall. These, I don't know why Railcraft made it that it has to be harvested by redstone level tools. That's just silly. But I can't do anything about it right now. So once you place something like these, be very careful that you make sure it's where you want them unless you have the tool necessary to break it down. So these stone bricks are just a temporary placeholder so that we can continue extending out further if we needed to. I was thinking of doing more width-wise, but then it kind of ruins how my design is so far. So I'm thinking I might just have to make this lengthwise, but that's going to be a hassle trying to navigate back and forth through this garden. But the plan is to actually have this be an automated garden. Let's see, I wonder, is Ender IO in this? If it isn't, that's fine. It is, okay. Ender IO has a farming station that would be very handy. If we really had to, and we can do this, we could set up regions. And it should only reach up to here. And since this isn't dirt, it should only plant in the designated areas. So we could have like 4 different types of crops for it to harvest, which might be a good thing. We don't want to have too much growth tick rate. So here's I got the first one started with water. I still need to make the infinite water source yet. But for now, it's just water bottles into the barrel, and I should probably cover this up. Now that I think about it, before it does rain. Okay, that was not the spot I intended. Can I put this on the top section? Perfect. Didn't even think of that until now. Wow. Here I thought I was all prepared today. Alright, so I got ahead of myself a little bit, but I tried to keep it minimalistic without being too far progressing, just to make what we have. So we have 2 basements, mainly for wiring and piping and electronics, electricity, RF, you know, those lovely things. So let's take a look at the guy here and see what its next recommendations are. Getting the bucket, tech, and magic. Belt, you can begin the road through tech or magic, utilizing guide for pointers. But remember, NEI will always be your friend. Of course it is. It's like the most required mod you need in Minecraft, I think. It's just too handy. Cut off some of your coal to build yourself a smeltery. And now that you can double ingots from your ores, it's time to think about power and basic machines if you choose to start with a tech. Or choose magic route, choice is yours. I tend to favor tech, I admit. I have difficulties dealing with magic, mainly because I don't like having to deal with their process of crafting a lot of times. But I do love some of the magic items. I used to really, really love Botania, but then the route it started taking now, I don't like it as much. I think Vasky probably just like nerfed it way too much. I mean, like the passive generation flowers was part of the problem, but then like so many things got nerfed. I mean, the Flugel Tiara, I tried on regrowth one day after one of the Botania updates, and it was like I could barely fly for very long, and I was using a creative magic tablet. It's like, okay, that is stupid. It's pointless. Why bother with it anymore? And so it's sad. I just don't like how it went that way. Some of the items were super cool, and then they got rid of them and replaced it with something that was kind of like, okay, this looks cool, but I kind of like the other one better kind of feeling. Why not keep both? Or have different boss fight for that original item? It's hard to say, but that's my beef on Botania at the moment. Thumbcraft, I don't really have too much issues with. Just getting the crafting understanding, and I think I've gotten better with how to do the infusion crafting, so, or at least how to do stable infusion crafting. A lot of times I never get stable, and so it's always a mess. I need to do things, don't I? I've just been rambling. Alright, so guide. Let's take a look at the tech tree. Power options. Oh yeah, survivalist generator will work. Steam engine, we might get there. I'm kind of curious what we need to do for the smeltery, because that would be a very good thing to have. And I probably will have that one up here, I think. I'll probably put it right above the coal coke. Speaking of, I need to check to see how that's progressing. Did we process all of our charcoal? Oh! Fun. We need to figure a way to get that out. Let's take a look at the transfer nodes. Transfer. There we go. There is one for liquids. We can't get into pearls yet. I've been... Oh. Ah, get that back. I think bees are going to be our best bet for ender pearls so far. I don't think there's any other way to get... Unless we get to the end. I think there's something called like an end cake in one of the mods. No, let's just do that. End cake. Yes, there is. Okay. So, oh wait. That still requires ender pearls though. Ender lily? Or is it one word? Okay, let's try extra utilities. Yeah, so type right. Let's see. That looks new. I wonder what that does. Looks like I have something to research. I thought I was always up to date on this, but apparently I'm behind. I'll have to really look into that. I'm kind of curious what that does. Let's see, under lily seeds. Are they disabled in this mod pack? Oh, that could be a possibility. They might have disabled that item, which is kind of sucky. Totally an extra utilities ripoff. Yeah. I don't think it's in here. Well, this is going to be really interesting then, isn't it? I don't think we have Agricraft. But I don't think there's any seeds that produce... Got ones for ores. I apparently do not know a number of these seeds. Regrowth adds so many, so it's hard to know which one's part of original Agricraft. Computer control seed analyzer. Interesting. Like, it looks like Agricraft has done some further upgrades. I'm gonna have to... Boy, there's so many things I have to re-update myself on knowledge. Shoot. Okay. Well, I can't do a bedrockium. We can do a regular... Well, we... how bad do they make bedrockium? That's the question. Because I kind of prefer... Interesting. Oh boy. So we need Mox fuel to make bedrockium. So that's gonna definitely be a long time. Okay. Steel. Oh dear. Oh, interesting. Infusion crafting can do it. God, I think our magic area is going to be outrageously huge. Because if I remember, I thought I saw blood magic. That takes a huge amount of space. I am really going to think how to design that area. Okay, we'll not worry about that for now. Wow. Okay, let's see. No, let's forget that. I want smelter. Oh, they took out the other recipe. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. I wonder, should I do a 2x2 or should I go all out and go by 3x3? Do I want it really high up? I also have to make sure I keep it lit up on the inside so it doesn't go and get mobs spawning in there. Alright, let's see. I don't think I have enough resources to start yet on the smeltery because I used it all to make the stuff. Let's see, how long are we in? Ooh, okay. It's almost wrapping up time. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go and get started on the smeltery. I don't know if I want to do the survivalist generator because we don't really have any need for power just yet. I am done. Let's see. Wow. The basic item duct requires hardened glass? let's see. Trying to remember. Is this IC2 version RF power, or is that in 1.8? That's probably 1.8. I'm thinking of. No. Or is it 1.9? No, it would be 1.8 because Forge is not quite 1.9 yet. Alright, so looks like we really probably want to start with Industrial Craft 2. Mainly so I don't have to keep on worrying about the hammer. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to go get that smeltery made off camera. Get it set up. And then we're going to go and try to get some Industrial Craft machines set up. Let's like line them up along here, I think. There's quite a few of them, so this might be enough room to kind of have them all lined up. The advanced machines will probably be on this side, and we'll have the simple machines over here. Would like to get some thermal expansion machines, but I don't think we're gonna be able to afford to get them yet. If the item duct, no, let's take a look at the pulverizer. I shouldn't say that just yet. Resonant. Okay, so I can do the basic. Oh my. Yeah, I think they made thermal expansion like the highest tier, I think. So, dust. Real. Alright, let's take a look at one of their machines here. Let's look for their, not their generator, but that's actually not a bad one to start with. Actually, let's look at... We'll take a look at this one. That might take a little bit to get into. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, we need to get the rubber tree started then. Oh, that's another thing I didn't think of. We need to get a tree farm started too, don't we? How's the electric furnace looking? Pretty much standard recipe. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is get some basic machines going. Depending on what I can get done off camera, I'm going to at least try to get the electric. Oh yeah, it's doing the EU ticks. That's gonna make things interesting. I think there is a power conversion ability. This has mechanism. I think that's gonna be how we do it. But mechanism's also a hard one. No mechanism. Okay. So our goal will be... God, I can't really recognize these machines anymore. Electric furnace, the macerator. Let's take a look at that one quick. Oh, that's gonna be pretty easy. Interesting, it has obsidian there. So yeah, we'll get that working. So the macerator, furnace. Let's see, where is the one I'm thinking of? Probably hold off and yeah, we're holding off on the thermal centrifuge. Metal former, that's the one we need. We definitely need this one. So that one's gonna be like one of my first ones to get worked on. And then we'll have to definitely use the generator, I think, for our power generation for industrial craft. I'll get some rubber trees grown. Hopefully by the time I'm done with this, the first video will be out and you can tell me kind of like what your thoughts are for a house. And what mods we should cover. So it looks like our progression will be industrial craft and then follow through to thermal expansion. And then once I get this area remodeled a little, we can go and actually have our magic area, and it's going to have to be really, really huge. So I'm going to probably have to build quite a far ways away out so I have enough space area to work with, and then go from there. I think that should take care of it. I'm going to go and try to also amass tons and tons and tons and tons of resources for you guys. So that way we don't have to worry about gathering. Let's see, I thought I remember seeing something about a hammer. Auto compressed hammer. And auto hammer. Probably be just the auto hammer I want. Automatic hammerer and auto hammer. Interesting. So iron with a diamond hammer makes the auto hammer. Wonder how much power it requires. How's this one? This one requires anvil and invar and piston. This is from X asterisk. X compressium. X compressium. Interesting. So this is probably the one I know of. We'll have to see. I think one of these actually has upgrades for speed and fortune. Let's take a look at that actually. Upgrade. Upgrade. And let's see if I can spot it. Here they are. X asterisk. Okay, so that one probably have the upgrades capable. The other one probably doesn't. We'll see. I'll see if I get far enough and resources to be able to make one or both, and kind of compare the two. May have to go to Creative World and figure that out. So we may have a hammer to accompany for quick processing. I would like to get an auto sieve going, but I don't think we can do that just yet. Let's just do auto for a moment. Here it is, automatic sieve. I thought there was supposed to be one. This one requires a lot of iron. That requires invar electrical steel. So that's definitely not going to be something that we can immediately do. But I think this sieve we can probably pull off. Let's give that a try. We'll try to go with the X compressium versions of the auto sieve and hammer, because those seem to be in our tech tier. This one's probably a better one because we got the fortune and speed upgrades, and these probably don't. We'll have to see how much power they require. I'm assuming it's going to end up being RF power. So we'll probably have to make some survivalist generators too. Don't know how I'm going to have this done yet, but I'll try to get it started, show you what I've done, and we will continue from there. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you again soon. Take care, everybody.